Hello, I'm Bob Gilbert. I'm Chair of Governors at St Paul's with St Luke's School in Bow in the East End of London. It's a really good opportunity for a school governor to spend a day coming out with a class from the school, in this year our Year 5 children. But it's particularly exciting for us because we come from the East End of London, and this is part of our heritage, and this is where our community would have come 40 or 50 years ago. So we're connecting, and our children are connecting with something of the story of their own area. It's also really important for governors because I think part of our task is not just to ensure that the school is delivering the curriculum and not just to ensure it's delivering achievement and attainment, but to see that it's catering for the whole child. And what we're doing here is really giving our children a chance to stretch their imaginations and to experience an environment that they might not normally have access to. So many of our children will not have been to the countryside before. They don't know what cows or sheep are. They have no idea really of where their food is coming from. So it's a really exciting opportunity to stretch the children in that way and deliver something completely different in a safe environment, because the garden classroom staff really do go out of their way to support us and to make sure there's a safe environment for these experiences. When we arrive and get off the coach, the children are making a fuss about wasps, about flies, about sitting on the ground or on the dirt as they call it. By the end of the day, with this length of time, they really have acclimatised to what we're doing today and are loving the things that they reacted to when they first got here. So that chance to really immerse ourselves in this experience, to explore, to play, to gather things, to look at things, to cook, to eat in the wild, it really does make a complete experience, and one they have very little access to in the rest of their lives. Obviously safeguarding and risk assessment and management are a very important part of a school's life, and as governors we have a particular responsibility for ensuring that that is done properly. Personally, I happen to believe we are a little overcautious and see hazards too often where they don't exist, and perhaps it's a mark of our detachment now from the natural world that we do see threats everywhere we go. But nonetheless, as you're saying, it is a completely new environment, not just for the children but for many of the staff, so we do have to assess carefully what potential hazards are, and I think the garden classroom staff do that excellently.
The children have absolutely loved their time here. They were super excited before they got on the coach. When they got off the coach, they were even more excited. They've absolutely loved being immersed in the whole experience. Chopping up vegetables is one of their favourite activities. Foraging for firewood, they've loved that. Everything about it has been fantastic. We've had a few children that struggle in literacy and maths, and they're the ones that have loved collecting the firewood, making the dough sticks. It's like they're in their element, they've found their element. Creative writing, I think, is definitely going to be 1,000 times better now that they've had this experience. We know that children have to experience something before they can write, so this is going to be perfect for that. The extra long day, immersing themselves in it, it all kind of works together. The making of their own food. For the future trips, we'll be hoping to book trips like this rather than taking them to museums. I think that, being outdoors in the open is perfect. The best trip ever